Hello everyone, welcome to Civil Mania. So today I'll be thinking about how to configure a Cisco router or a Cisco switch. Actually, everything like let me assume I have forgotten the password. Then how to recover the password of a Cisco device uh, by entering into the Roman mode and all these things. So let me show in the Cisco router. Sorry, in the Cisco packet tracer. All these stuffs I'll be showing you right now. First of all, let me do one thing. Let me first of all uh, provide one router. Then, along with that, let me provide one PC. So now, let me do one thing. Let me connect both the PC and the router by the console cable. In the PC, I will be using RS232 or DB9 serial port, and here I'll be using the console port. Okay, everything was done. Now, do one thing. Let me do one thing like in the PC. We'll first of all move to the desktop, then in the terminal via the PC. Because see, if the terminal of the PC only works if I will be connecting the PC with the router via the console port. Otherwise, if I will be connecting in the fast Ethernet ports, yeah, gigabit Ethernet ports, then it will not work. The terminal will not work. But here the terminal will work because I am configuring the router. So let me do one thing. Uh, Initial configuration mode, no. Okay. So this is the router. So let me do one thing. Let me first of all provide some password and everything in this router, and let me do one thing. Let me assume that I will forget all those passwords, then how can I recover those password? So now let me go to the router and configure some details. Configure it. I'll move to the command line interface of the router. Now in the router, let me provide the enable command. In the I have provided the enable command. Now let me move to the now let me provide hostname as Vicky. Sorry, config, move to the configuration mode. Then I'll write host name as Vicky. Yeah, I have renamed the host name as Vicky. Now let me provide some password. Like let me do one thing. Line console line. First of all, the console password I will provide, that is line console 0. Then password as 123. I have provided the line. I have provided the console password. See, I will forget everything. That will be my assumption. Though I know all the password, but I will assume that if I will forget all those passwords, then how can I recover the passwords? So I have provided. I will provide all the passwords. First of all, I have provided the line console password. Then next, I will provide the enable secret. Sorry, enable password 123. Enable password I have now provided. Now enable secret 345. I provided the Before providing enable password 123, now login by the enable secret 123. Sorry, it should not be same. The enable password and the secret password should not be same. Now 345. Okay. So I have provided password after passwords. I provided total now three passwords. Now let me check. See, first of all, I provided username. I provided enable secret password. Secret password. I provided the enable password, and not only that, I have also provided the configure password. Everything I have done. Okay. These are the various passwords I have provided. So after that, let me exit it. Before exiting it, let me do one thing. Copy all this. Copy running config to start config. Copy running config to start config. Destination file startup config. Yes. See, I have copied everything from the running configuration to startup configuration. It means what? It means that if I will now shut down the router, and all these commands and all these passwords which I have provided, that those will not got erased because those are provided in the running configuration. Those are in VRAM, that is volatile RAM. So volatile RAM will get erased as soon as I will power off. But so what I will do is I will copy all the commands and all the running configuration to the startup configuration. So I have wrote down do copy run to start, means I have copied running configuration to startup configuration. It means I have copied all the files from volatile RAM to the non-volatile RAM. It means now if I will shut down this router after powering on, those changes which I have done now, all these changes will be present. Okay. So let me do one thing. So let me now restart. So for restarting, the reload is the command. First of all, do move it to the, let me move to the exit. Now reload. See, now I'm powering off. So let us assume I have forgotten the password. Now how to recover or how to enter into the configuration mode of the router. So let me close this command line interface of the router. Now let me move to the PC. There will move to the terminal. Okay. Now let me move to the terminal. See, here it's written password. So I don't know the password. So what I will do? So now let me do one thing. Now let me do one thing is that I will uh, I will move this. I will move the screen in this way. Now let me The router. I will move to the router. The router. Two interface. Let me open. This is the interface of the PC, and this is the interface of the command line interface of the router. But here in the first line only itself it's written password. But I don't know the password. So what I'll do is I'll first of all power off the router. See, this is the power button. I'll power off. Power on. So here it's moving in the decompressing mode. Now I will press control. Now I have entered control, shift and C button. After pressing control, shift and C button, C for copy button, I have moved into the Roman mode. Um, and this one is required to be, we have to press this C button at the time the uh, router is switched off and switched on. Instead, the self decompressing process should not get like get to the end. It should not get to the end, or it should not get completed. Before completing the process, I have to press the shift control and C button. Now I have entered into the Roman mode. In the Roman mode, what I need to do is I have to write config sorry config registry config registry 0x2142. Config registry 0x2142 not found. Okay, no problem. Now I'll enter config 0x2142. See, now I have entered the config mode. After entering into the config mode, see, I have now entered into the config mode. 0x2142. 0x2142 means if now I will switch on the router, then all the password and everything it will not be asked, because everything which are stored in the flash, those will not work. Only now I can do the configuration without the password. So I will enter config 0x2142. After that, now after moving to this 0x2142, now I will again reload the or power on the router. Now I'll remember that there are the two commands in Roman mode. In order to power on the router, the command will be reset. But in the router mode or in the configuration mode, the command for powering on the router is reload. So now reset. Okay, let complete the self decompressing process. Now the self decompressing. You enter the initial configuration mode? No. Okay, see now. Did the router ask me about the password? No, it will never ask me for the password because I have used the command config 0x2142. Now let me show the version. See, this is the version of the router 15.1. Okay, and this is the like. But remember that here the configuration registry is now 0x2142. But I have to move this registry to 0x2102 because the default is 02. Now let me do one thing. Now let me do enable mode. See, password is not asked now. After moving to now after moving to the user mode. Now let me do no. Now move to the line console 0. Okay, Con- config the line console 0. Okay, line console 0. Now I'll remove the line console password. No password, no password. See, line console password is now removed. After that, now I will again remove what are those passwords which I provided. Line console password I have removed. Now login. Okay. Login is disabled on line 0 because password is not set, not required. Now I will check for the show now exit mode. Now I'll show running configuration. Do show running configuration. Do show run. After do show run, I can see hostname is router. No service password is present. Now let me check if the other password are present or not. See, the login is present. It means console password is present. Okay. Let me do one thing. Let me uh, now there no no enable password. I'll remove this enable password also. Now no enable secret. Even I'll remove the secret password also. Now everything is removed. All the passwords are now removed. Now what I will do is now copy onto dot. Now I have copied everything because all these processes which I have done, I will copy all this process from running configuration to startup configuration. Everything is copied. Now let me do one thing. Now let me config, right? Config register to 0x2102. Config register 0x2102. Config default. What is the error which is occurring? Let me do one thing. The command is config register 0x2102. Done. Now let me do one thing. Let me, because now the device is in not Rommon mode, it's in router mode, yeah, configuration mode. So now let me reload. Let me reload. Let me check. Okay, now the router. Now let me provide with enable. No password will be asked. Done. Everything is done. So now the router is fully fresh. And let me now show the version. It will show me the version with default 0x102 configuration register. So see how I have configured the password. The password which I have forgotten, that password I have recovered. Not recovered, actually I have removed all the passwords. This is how I have done. So if you like the video, then please press the like button, and if you have not subscribed yet, then please subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching my video.